2021 is sure to be a massive year for Xbox, and to back this up, the Xbox Wire have recently put out an article listing 21 Xbox exclusive games coming this year. So I thought, let's take a wee look, shall we? What's up YouTube, my name is Gavlar88 and I am back yet again with another brand new video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at this list of 21 Xbox exclusive games. Now the word exclusive means something a little bit different to Xbox fans compared to that of PlayStation and Nintendo players, given that most of the Xbox games will be playable on a PC. Console exclusive is probably the better term to use. It's also worth mentioning that most of these games most likely will eventually become playable on other platforms like PlayStation and Nintendo in the future. But for the purposes of this video, they're all Xbox exclusive, so let's get started. Now, as I have said guys, what I'm going to be doing is using this article from the Xbox Wire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and see what games I find most interesting. And while I know they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, I'm going to definitely be judging these games by their titles, so sue me. But anyway, here we go. Adios is a cinematic first-person game about sticking to a complicated decision. You have decided that you're no longer okay with letting the mob use your pigs to dispose of bodies. Right, that's enough, I'm in. Next, The Artful Escape. Now, I do actually remember about this game. I think I remember seeing it at E3 2 years ago in the ID at Xbox section. And from what I remember, it seems to be about, there we go, yeah, The Artful Escape is an action-adventure, narrative-driven, musical, laser light battle kind of game with dazzling visuals, awesome music, and soulful message of what it means to find your true self. Sounds pretty good, but they're big and out there, so hopefully it's good. Anyway, The Ascent. Now, this is another one I have heard of. I'm pretty sure it's a twin-stick shooter set in like a cyberpunk setting, and from what I have heard, people who have done previews of this game, they seem to think this is going to be pretty good, so I'm looking forward to this one. Next, The Big Con. Flex your inner teenager in The Big Con, an adventure game where you hustle across the country as a teen trying to save your family's video store. In classic 90s con movie style, you'll persuade and pilfer your way to greatness using a whack of potential gifts. You'll play as Ali, a high school junior gone AWOL from band camp, seeking revenge on the loan sharks that threaten her mom's video store. Mom, see that? Way I said that's Americanized for you guys. Maybe you'll profit from the latest collectible plushie craze and make an interesting friend or two along the way. Not for me, I don't think so, but yeah, we'll see if it gets good reviews. Crossfire X is the next one up. Now, this game was meant to be massive over in the East. I'm pretty sure it was kind of like a Counter-Strike sort of game. And to take it over this side, they are taking that obviously to the West. But what I'm interested in this game is because Remedy are actually going to be doing this single player. Remedy of Max Payne, Alan Wake, and Control fame. So hopefully that should be good. That's Xbox exclusive as well, the single player as well. I imagine the multiplayer will come to everywhere eventually. But as we said at launch, this video is all about it. Xbox exclusive. Dead Static Drive. Which is the next game on this list. Grab your bat, steal a car, and take your chances against the unearthly horrors found on Route 66. I'm not really that into driving games, to be honest, so I'm going to skip that. Echo Generation. I have also heard of this one. You might remember it from some of the trailers. It kind of looks like voxel-based, 16-bit, kind of Stranger Things. Now, if that doesn't get you interested, I don't know what does. Check out the trailer for this. It looks pretty good. Now, the next one. Exo Mecha. If you haven't seen this one, guys, I'm going to read it to you, alright? A free-to-play online competitive first-person shooter, Exo Mecha takes place on the recently discovered planet of Omeka. While multiple species from across the galaxy are warring with each other, hoping to seize control of the planet's abundant resources. Exo Mecha thrusts players into an immersive experience thanks to its high-quality visuals, flexible gameplay, giant mechs, sounds cool, special gadgets and abilities, massive boss battles, and unique gameplay. Yeah, from what I remember seeing of this trailer, it was like Megazords going up against Transformers. Sounds cool then. Exo 1, a strange signal, an alien craft. Exo 1 is a gravity-defying interplanetary journey through space and time that's part of a mysterious narrative that unfolds around you. See, I don't really know what I think about games like this, to be honest. Like, I know you can't tell from reading what I'm reading. You really need to see it, you really need to play it to think it, but it kind of sounds like a No Man's Sky sort of situation. I just didn't really like that, so anyway. Next, The Gunk. Horrible name. but from what I remember about the trailers, I actually thought it looked pretty good, so I'll read this now anyway. From the creators of the SteamWorld franchise comes a completely new game, The Gunk. Embark on a new adventure as two friends. Where's my cursor gone? There it is. Embark on a new adventure as two friends who run a small scavenging outfit and who travel from one space rock to another in search of resources they can harvest and sell. One day they land on a planet that looks dead from a distance but is covered with slimy parasites that corrupt its vibrant nature and wildlife. You'll encounter terrifying enemies and challenging puzzles on your quest to unravel the mystery of the vast and exotic forgotten planet, all while saving it in the process. So yeah, from what I said, remember, horrible name, but it did look cool, so check that one out. Just gonna take a wee sip, guys. Now, the big one. Halo motherfucking Infinite. What more do I really need to say about this game? I'm not going to read you about Halo. Obviously, we're needing to see how this game comes along after its debut from last year. Obviously, it got delayed till the end of the year, I think they've sort of announced. Obviously, I'm a massive Halo fan. I cannot wait for this to finally come out. Hopefully, the delay has done it good because it kind of needed it. So anyway, I'm not going to say too much more, but Halo, guys, coming this year to Xbox. Anyway, The Last Stop. Never heard of this game. A new game from Variable State, creators of the award-winning Virginia. The Last Stop is a single-player, third-person action set in present-day London. Skip. The Lake. It's September 1st, 1986. You take on the role of 40-something Meredith Wise, who returns from the big city to her quiet hometown. Skip. Little Witch in the Woods. Okay, this one sounds more interesting. Little Witch in the Woods is a fantasy role-playing game where you get to live the life of a witch. You play as Ellie, a little witch that has just come to a new town, and you are set to be part of a witch's house. However, when you arrive, it appears that the town is near empty and the witch house is in disrepair. Sorry, I almost got it wrong. Your ultimate goal is to master witchery by learning potions as an apprentice of the witch's house and gathering materials from around the land, a magical and mystical place full of unique experiences. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. I was playing a game called Ikenfell. Didn't even heard about it. It's on Game Pass, so check it out if you want to think. And that sounded pretty much like that, but I'll need to see the trailer, see what it looks like. Next up, The Medium. Now, The Medium has just recently came out anyway. I think it's sort of getting around, I think it's around 70 odd Metacritic right now. I did see an 8 from IGN, I want to say. I've seen 9s, I've seen 7s, I've seen 5s. I've downloaded it, I've got waiting for me back on the Xbox there, and I do want to play it. I'm not the biggest fan of horror games, but I do want to try it. It looks good, and I can't wait to give it a go. So yes, next up, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not going to read this. I don't need to read Microsoft Flight Simulator, but this got amazing reviews last year, 10s around the boards, and it's coming to Xbox this year, so I can't wait to see how it is, how it runs on the Series X and Series S, so that should be good. Next up, we have Psychonauts 2, and I didn't think that was... Oh yeah, here it says here. It says Psychonauts 2. If you don't know about Psychonauts, I'm going to read this little thing here. Okay, I'll read exactly what they say verbatim. Okay, this one's not technically a console exclusive, but it's launching into Xbox Game Pass, so we couldn't miss out on including it. Rasputin Aquato, the hero of the beloved Double Fine Productions platform Psychonauts, returns in this action and humor-packed sequel. A trained acrobat and powerful young psychic, Raz, has finally realised his lifelong dream of joining the international psychic espionage organisation known as the Psychonauts. Cool name. But these psychic powers super spies are in trouble. Their leader hasn't been the same since he was kidnapped, and at worst, there's a mole hiding. Oh, and what's worse, there's a mole hiding in the headquarters. Good story. Raz must use his powers to stop the mole before they execute their secret plan. Bring the murderous psychic villain Maligula back from the dead. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen or played Psychonauts 1, it's just crazy. It's almost like you're living in the guy's mind and you're living their dreams. Such a cool idea, such cool things. Check the trailer for this. Jack Black's in it too, so check it out. So as we sort of said, this isn't going to be a console exclusive because before Xbox bought Double Fine, this game was announced for other consoles. So it's going to come to them, but anyway, it's in Game Pass day one, so that's a win. Next, RPG time. School's out. Meet up in an empty classroom for a grand adventure with a young aspiring game developer and his very own RPG. You're sure to be dazzled by his hand-drawn creations as you journey in the surprising and magical world of Imagination Land. Forget about homework. Come play on Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S exclusively with smart delivery. So yeah, that doesn't really tell us much. So we need to check out more about that. Sable. Sable is a coming-of-age tale of discovery through exploration across a strikingly rendered open-world desert. See, I know you shouldn't just be reading these things to judge games, but that doesn't really interest me. I'll need to check out more. Scorn, I have seen this already. This game, I don't know how to describe it. Looking at it, it almost, you turn the sound off watching this trailer of this game, it feels that you can hear it. It just has this weird feeling. It's like it is really good looking, but it's just horrible to look at the game. The guy has like this gun, which is like, you need to see the trailer for it. But anyway, I'll read you, here we go anyway. An atmospheric first-person horror adventure, Scorn is set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. It is designed around the idea of being thrown into the world as the player is isolated and lost inside a dreamlike setting, allowing them to explore different interconnected regions in a non-linear fashion. Every location contains its own theme, puzzles, and characters that are integral in creating a cohesive world. Players will quickly learn that even the unsettling environment is a character in itself. See, as I said, I'm not really that into horror games, but maybe if it's on Game Pass I might check it out. She Dreams Elsewhere, which is a cool name. Let's check it. This is a surreal action RPG about dreams and the extent to which they mirror reality. You play as Tahali, cool name, an anxiety-ridden, comatose woman on a journey to confront the nightmares preventing her from awakening. Sounds cool, I'm interested. While also finding out how exactly this mess happened in the first place, combining a deeply personal narrative with a thematic focus on emotions, mental health, and self-identity, She Dreams Elsewhere features a surreal, visually striking world brimming with mystery that begs you to explore its every detail. Sounds cool. Shredders. I think I've seen a trailer like this. I think it's almost like a snowboarding game. We'll check it. Yeah, here we go. Inspired by the classic snowboarding game Amped, Shredders puts you on the top of the coolest slopes, free riding sports, and snow parks around to recreate joy of riding down a mountain. I don't really need to read anymore. I loved Amped back in the day. I loved SSX. Snowboarding games class. Like Tony Hawk. Gonna play this. Song of Iron. Song of Iron is a moody and provoking action-adventure, a dive into a dark Nordic world full of mystery and danger. Your journey will take you far across the land of myths towards the home of the gods. Sounds cool. I'll need to watch it. I'm kind of getting Banner Saga vibes from it, so I need to check that out. Tunic. I've been waiting a long time for this. If you haven't heard of Tunic, Tunic is, imagine this, a little fox dressed up as Link. That's the game. It sounds so cool, and it's a top-down, kind of like Link to the Past. That is exactly what they're going for. It's unapologetically Zelda. Can't wait. Coming to Xbox, exclusive. Nice. Next up, 12 minutes. If you've been on this channel before, guys, why have you not subscribed if you haven't? But anyway, if you've been on this channel before, you've heard me talk about 12 minutes. 12 minutes I can't wait for. I don't even really want to read this for you. I want you to see the trailer. I want you to play the game to see what's in it. I'm going to say is Daisy Ridley and James McAvoy and Willem Dafoe have just recently been told that they are going to be starring in this game. So you need to check it out. There's no point in me reading this for you. Honestly, check out the trailer, try it out. Next up, Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy. Unexplored 2 is an action RPG that aims to capture the same sense of adventure and wonder as a tabletop RPG. So this is based on a real-life game. Not sure about it. Explore beautiful landscapes and discover hidden marvels. Encounter magical creatures and dangerous foes. Make brave choices and put your faith in good fortune. Featuring a unique legacy system, advanced procedural generated technology, and rich generative storytelling. Unexplored 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy is an adventure like no other. It's written up well. I'll need to see more about it. Warhammer 40k Darktide. I have seen trailers for this as well. I'm kind of getting Left 4 Dead vibes, but without the guns, so we need to see that. I'm not gonna, well, yeah, actually, I'll read it. Okay. From the developers of the best-selling and award-winning franchise Warhammer End Times, Vermintide and Warhammer Vermintide 2, Warhammer 40,000 Darkside is a visceral 4-player co-op action game set in the Hive city of Tertium. Fight together with your friends against hordes of enemies in this new Warhammer 40k experience. Building the legacy of Vermintide's 2 highly praised melee combat, Darktide introduces deep and balanced gunplay, so it does have guns in this one, okay, to the mix. Master the balance between range and melee combat as you fight through a slew of enemies, feeling the impact of each swing of your chainsword and blazing gunfire from your last gun. Sounds cool. It does sound cool. From what I remember of the trailer, I'm pretty sure they showed it at... Where did they show it? Was it at the Game Showcase? I can't remember. But it looked pretty cool. So anyways, that. The Way to the Woods. Next one. A deer and fawn must embark on a journey through an abandoned world of the unknown to get home. A third-person adventure game solo developed by Anthony Tan. Fair play for making a game on your own, Anthony Tan. Featuring music from Avi and Surashu, composers for the show Steven Universe, unravel the mystery of Cattown, evade a hounding pack of wolves, and find your light to explore a world filled with the relics of the old gods' humanity. Sounds pretty cool, I need to check out more. The Wild at Heart. Take command of a magical swarm of curious creatures in this story-rich action-adventure game about childhood escapism. Battle precarious wildlife and supernatural foes, construct and craft new pathways, and discover the secret of... Oh, I don't know that word. They've joined them together, it was a slight typo. The secrets of a unique and sequestered world rich with centuries full of lore. Woods, caves, and coastline, ancient shrines, the deep woods is full of puzzles to be solved and secrets awaiting to be uncovered. So on to the last game, and it is... Well, I'm not going to take this as an Xbox exclusive, so I don't know why it's in this article, but it's the first time it's been on Xbox, so that is a win. The Yakuza Remastered Collection, as well as Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. As I said, guys, this is not an Xbox exclusive, but it's a big deal for it to finally be on Xbox, given that it's been so long on PlayStation. I'm not sure if it was on PC, I don't think so. Anyway, so it's been that long, it's never been on Xbox before, so it's a win. Coming straight to Game Pass, day one. Right, guys, that was the list of 21 exclusive games coming to Xbox this year. Now, if that didn't get you too excited, that's okay, because I think there will be some surprises yet to come this year from Xbox. One of them, in my opinion, being Starfield. Hopefully, once this ZeniMax Media purchase is finally over from Xbox, we will get the announcement that this game is coming to Xbox this year, and hopefully it's going to be exclusive, so guys, look out for that. So yeah, guys, what did you think of this list? Are you excited? Which ones are you looking forward to? Was there any that I skipped over that you think I should take a better look at? Remember to let me know in the comments below. But that's it, guys, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could like, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. And if not, remember to share it out to your mom, your dad, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, that cute barista from Starbucks. Get her told. But anyway, guys, until next time, I'll catch us.